Hey there, Magic One. Bronya here. Welcome to your 2023 yearly tarot reading. In this reading, I'll be looking at your guiding energy for the year, and we will also look at energies for each of the 12 months of the year, so you can get an idea as to the possibilities, the potentials and predictions that you might be working with throughout 2023. Extended versions of these readings are available. So in those readings, I go deeper with specific spreads for work, career, business, money, finance, investments, and of course, love and relationships. So the link is down below for that. If you are intrigued about your personal circumstances for 2023, you can book a year ahead reading with me. Now that is a long and deep reading that will take you over your personal circumstances specific to you and the planned and maybe unexpected changes that you may navigate throughout the year. So in that reading, we look at all of the energies for the 12 months, and we dive deep into the specific life areas as well. So the link down below will take you to a page where you can find out all the details about that. I will let you know that the places are very limited for those. They take me a long time to produce. I can only fit in a certain amount of those. So if you want to get one of those, please do jump in. Well, that's it from me. I am just wishing you an incredible year ahead. I hope it's full of a lot of, happiness and prosperity for you. And of course, I am also wishing you so much love and magic. Let's head across to your reading now. Pisces, these are your cards for 2023. What we've got here is a tarot wheel, Pisces. From January around to December, I've got 2 cards for each one of the months. I'll read those as a pair to give you an indication of the high level energies that you do have to work with. I will now also draw you a major arcana, which is going to be your biggest theme or life lesson that you'll be working with throughout the year. So let's get that out before we jump into the tarot wheel. We have got for you, Pisces, the Hanged Man. And I am really expecting a lot of change for you this year. I think there is going to be change in partnerships, relationships, home environments here. Now, the Hanged Man here, the lesson here really is that sometimes we need to accept that endings are a part of liberation, okay? The Hanged Man, number 12 in the Major Arcana, Death card, number 13. Sometimes the very thing that we need to do to get out of a period of feeling stuck or stagnant is to accept that an ending is what needs to happen, because maybe the full growth has happened here. Maybe the season is over. So the way to liberation and freedom can be to accept that I feel that you're going to be enlightened or awakened in many ways this year. Some of you are going to learn information that's going to help you make those decisions. Others of you are going to be experiencing a deepening in your spiritual awakening as well. So yes, we have the Hanged Man, and it might be how you're feeling now. You're feeling sort of a little bit, stuck or constricted, but really, that is just, a part of this process. And I feel that you'll be making some decisions to liberate, and maybe you're just needing to take a different viewpoint or perspective. I'm going to draw you a keyword for your year, Pisces, that you might want to include in your mantras or your vision board. I have got for you acceptance. Oh my goodness, that is so perfect, because I always say with that Hanged Man that acceptance is the key. It's like the trigger point to releasing yourself from being strung up here. But it's accepting that sometimes we do need to surrender to endings, but that is of course the gateway to new beginnings. So you could work with statements like I accept what is, I accept endings into my life, I have acceptance of what the universe wants for my best and highest good. Okay, that said, let's jump into your tarot wheel here, Pisces. I'm kicking off January with the 7 of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn energy for me. Now, the 7 of Wands can be an energy where we are feeling like we need to defend our position or territory in some way. Sometimes we're struggling, sometimes we're feeling challenged or a sense of rivalry. Sometimes the Seven of Wands is shining a spotlight on where things aren't in alignment for you in terms of home. You know, nurturing what you've been nurturing, what you've been putting your energy into. Sometimes your money and career themes with the Queen of Pentacles as well. So the Seven of Wands, I'm asking you here, Pisces, what are you fighting for? Is it worth it? Are you getting back what you want? Is it growing? Is it flourishing? And this might be the indication that there is changes to come in those areas for you. And if you do have awareness of this in January, then it's time to start planning. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles takes a practical approach, is very mindful where she puts her energy, where she puts her focus, where she puts her attention. There could also be struggles around relationships with a mother here, or mother figures in January. Okay, February, Page of Swords, Seven of Swords. This feels like communication where you may learn of somebody's intentions that weren't pure. The Seven of Swords is often associated with deception or betrayal. Of course, there are many levels to that. It can be where somebody might have been using a situation to their own advantage, or maybe they were undermining you in some way. Maybe even around, themes of children with the Page of Swords here. There could be arguments about what's best for the children, how you bring up the children, that kind of thing. So I just feel that there's going to be whispers, there's going to be communication. Hey, maybe it's something that the kids say that alerts you to the fact that somebody is sneaking around, or somebody is, up to their own agenda here, which maybe is not a positive thing for you. Or alternatively, it can be somebody who's engaged in mind games as well. I know that doesn't sound overly positive, but I think this is the catalyst for you making some pretty major changes coming up. Because in March, I've actually got Judgment. It's called Awakening here, and it comes in with the Five of Swords. So you do have a lot of that Swords energy coming through in the first part of the year, which is really, again, asking you, what are you fighting for? The Five of Swords is kind of an escalation on that Seven of Wands, where sometimes there's arguments, sometimes things are getting nasty, sometimes it's about knowing when to walk away. Awakening here, or Judgment, is like divine intervention. Sometimes a big situation may blow up here to shine the light on where you may need to make change. Usually Judgment is asking you, where are you maybe keeping yourself stuck in that Hanged Man energy? Where are you playing smaller? Where are you playing into fantasies or illusions? Where are you willingly going along with, those situations where maybe there's something going on behind the scenes, but you've been turning a blind eye? Well, this is truth being revealed. This is you getting that clarity and then making a decision here. I just feel, Pisces, is it time for you to stay or go? Because Judgment is the last call and asks you whether you are going around for another cycle, or are you going to complete the situation? Because the Five of Swords does come with a message that there's no real winners by engaging in this, and it's really about knowing when to retreat and pull your energy away. Because I do see in April that there is stress or tension around partnerships. Now, I promise this reading is going to get better, by the way, but just bear with me. It's not all, love and light when it comes to life. Of course, we know that, and challenges really are the gateway to, new beginnings and new positivity. So there is a challenge here, or stress or tension around a partnership in April. Now, this might not be the same partnership. This could be around a friendship or a family connection or a workplace connection. But for some of you, this will be in that romance situation where, you are trying to really think your way through what to do here. The Nine of Swords is, I can't make sense of it. I don't know how I would transition on. And I think that you'll be feeling the heightened Hanged Man energy this month. But the Nine of Swords really says, try and drop out of the mental overwhelm and into the heart. There is a new perspective that can be taken here, okay? It is going to require some strength and courage, and potentially, going outside of a comfort zone. We have in your May, we've got the return of the Five of Swords, and we have the High Priestess here. But this time in the Five of Swords, we see this kind of guardian angel figure. And the High Priestess can be associated with truth revealed, with gaining clarity, whether it's intuitive or actually in reality. I think that you get the information or you get the insight that you need to make a final decision here and relieve that stress too. I think that you're going to get clarity on where you're feeling conflicted about making change. Now, the letters B and J can be meaningful for you in terms of people that are involved here as well, or company names, street names, that kind of thing. But the High Priestess is ready to reveal to you maybe the source of the pain here, maybe what has been going on potentially since February, so that you can make a really informed decision. Now, in your June, Eight of Cups, Three of Pentacles. Okay, I see you leaving something behind this month. The Eight of Cups can be the end of that evaluation of, well, I really can't achieve the full picture here. I want the Ninth Cup. I want my wishes fulfilled. I want my happiness, my best life. And generally with the Eight of Cups, we need to move on or move away from something in order to make that happen. You may learn of a third-party situation, or that there were people meddling in your business. It could even be from the mother figure here with the Queen of Pentacles. Alternatively, this could be you making changes around work, career, or study with the Three of Pentacles. Maybe moving away from a situation that hasn't been manifesting, hasn't been happening as you had hoped for. Bear in mind, this is where, the energy, there is an improvement in the energy, because in your July, Pisces, we have the Ninth Cup. Finally, it feels like whatever you moved away from in June, you actually improve your happiness and fulfillment significantly in July. Now, maybe there are some feelings of guilt around that with the Eight of Swords. If you have left behind a home situation, or that you feel might have impacted children or impacted somebody else, you might be feeling some, feelings of guilt here. Just bear in mind that that sense of entrapment is self-imposed at this stage, and it's your time to have your wish fulfilled. It's your time for happiness, and it's your time to live from the heart. So I just see a major increase in happiness and well-being and fulfillment when it comes to July. So August, Pisces, I have got the Two of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. New energy, new opportunities, new seeds to plant. Now, some of you might be moving towards a new job, a new way to make money, or even a new home here. You're going to be at the crossroads, and I think you're going to be weighing up different options in different directions here. Make sure that you are seeing all of the detail here, and that you're feeling your way into it as much as you are thinking your way through. We see the little nod to the moon energy, which is your major arcana, Pisces. Now, you're at your best when you are working, with the intuitive energies, that you are, really feeling into the depths and using the information that comes through that channel as well. So I feel like you're planting new seeds and moving towards the new in your August. September, Four of Wands and the Three of Swords. So you might be saying goodbye to a physical home, a property, maybe that relationship here in September. It feels like the final call here, and there might be a little bit of sadness to move through, as that is completely severed, whether it's a contract or you moving out or something like that. And that could come because of the opportunity that has landed for you the month before. But this is a milestone. Spirit is saying this is a milestone, Pisces, in terms of your happiness, your greater happiness, and moving on. And sometimes it really just is part. Remember, we have to accept that the difficult part is, a gateway to creation and to newfound stability and security. The Three of Swords is a three for a reason, Pisces, because through this pain, this hurt, or what we have left behind is a very fertile, it's a very fertile foundation for creating 3 is the number of the Empress. There feels like you will be able to get in touch with your heart's desires and actually take steps towards them. But the cards are saying that it feels like a partnership that you were in was a really big block for you. It was putting you off your mental game. It was taking a lot of your energetic resources, and that needed to be cleared before you could fully come back into balance and focus again. So we have the Tower and the Six of Pentacles here in your October, and I just feel like this is you restabilizing. I actually see a strong Tower here and you building some kind of new foundation that's going to bring you back into balance in terms of your money, your stability and security, and begin receiving here again. You might even receive a payout for assets or a payout for house or something like that in October. So I don't see a falling tower. I see a restabilization, and I see karmic scales beginning to fall in your favor here and beginning to even up for you. Your November, Queen of Cups and Temperance. My goodness, so much healing, so much restabilization and balancing. And just know that throughout this whole process, Pisces, there is a sense of divine guidance and divine protection. You're going to be recalibrating after all of this change that you've gone through, especially emotionally with the Queen of Cups. Now, the Queen of Cups can also be about receiving advice, maybe from a counselor or a healer or a therapist as well, that will really help you get on the path to that sun energy, which is healing and a positive new beginning. Temperance says that conditions are almost right for the new path to reveal. Things are coming into balance. Be really mindful of your mental, physical, spiritual, and emotional well-being in November, because you have the chance to become the most stable and productive version of yourself. Now, this is a Sagittarian energy. Not sure if I mentioned Queen of Cups is Cancer energy. So you might be dealing with a person of one of those signs in your November. And December, to top it all off, I have got the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Wands. Sagittarius again, Libra energy. Okay, this is finally you moving on to a new frontier here, towards new potential, passion, purpose, and desire, and leaving behind the stress that this year has brought you. Now, the Queen of Swords is associated with justice. There could be divorce settlement, contracts being signed, released from. There could be verdicts. It feels like finally any legal side of things is tied up for you in December, and you can finally move on and move forward. And that's going to transform your life. Queen of Swords is an ultimate clarity that's coming in, where I think that hindsight, you'll be able to see how all the dots connected, why you needed to experience this, why things played out as they are. But I also feel a strong sense, Pisces, that you are ready to move on. And the Knight of Wands is fast forward movement. You're not looking back, you're not re-engaging or connecting, but it's all about exploring new adventures and getting ultimately into alignment so that you can move into 2024 with huge energy. So the Queen of Swords is again this energy of being in ultimate truth and alignment. You started January off with this feeling of being out of sorts, pushing and putting energy into things that just weren't growing. And then you've gone through this big journey of release and maybe feeling like somebody was deceiving you in some way, really seeing where things aren't playing into your favor, making that commitment to move towards your happiness and to put it first. But my goodness, it took a dose of acceptance, Pisces, and it took some really big moves and some really, some big decisions. But by December, I really see that you are moving forward in a very positive new direction. So Pisces, let's draw you a Divine Abundance card to close this out. We have got for you flow. Allow me, Divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. Now, this is kind of the the result of taking that Seven of Wands journey. We are letting go and surrendering and moving away from what we feel like we have to push, struggle, and fight for so much to keep going. Of course, in situations we will experience that, and that's part of it, but you know what I mean. When it's ongoing and sustained and it's having an impact on, on your well-being, then sometimes we need to surrender, allow change to come in. And by meeting that with calmness and peace, you will retain your energy and, really be moving in the direction that that divine guidance wants you to go in. So Pisces, that's what I have for you for 2023. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonates and that you feel positive about the changes that are coming. If you would like to go to the extended version of this reading where there are spreads for work, career, money, finance, love, relationships, you'll find that link down below. If you would like your very own personalized 2023 deep dive year ahead reading, you can also find a link down below to a page with all of the information about that. I'm wishing you a happy, positive, productive 2023, Pisces, and wishing you so much love and magic for the journey that is to unfold. Do take care. Bye for now.